Hi folks, this is just a short addendum to my response video to Veritas 48's recent video, 5 Questions for Atheists. The addendum specifically relates to question 5, which was as follows.
And lastly, my fifth and final question, what is more important to you as an atheist? I guess this could really apply to you as a person, not simply an atheist, but what's more important? Acquiring as many true beliefs as possible, or not acquiring as many false beliefs as possible? And let me repeat that. Which one of these is more important? Gaining true beliefs about the world, or not gaining false beliefs about the world?
Now it seems that Noah's intention with this particular question was more poetic than intellectual. He wasn't asking about which of those options we feel is the most important in any kind of intellectual sense, and he understands that in that intellectual logical sense that both things tend to arise together quite naturally. I think what he was trying to ask was which of those things we personally feel the strongest about, which of those things we might identify as the most powerful and immediate motivation for the things that we do, our intellectual activities. At least I think that's what he's getting at. So I'm going to try and answer the question in that slightly more poetic existential sense. First thing I want to say is that I'm not really of the opinion that any true, pure desire for truth actually exists, at least in the sense that if it does, it has other origins. It emerges out of something else. And I would recommend some Nietzsche on this particular subject of an analysis of the psychological underpinnings of our supposed will to truth. In my own personal case, I can say that much earlier on in my life, I experienced things that caused me to have the very profound and at times painful realization that error is not benign. So I could happily say that initially my drive and impetus towards what was true was really a flight from what was false. I seem to have had a conscience about these things, and I didn't want to manifest in the world the consequences of falsity. So I can identify that as the original feeling and drive and impetus behind all of my intellectual activity of that time. Now, over time, that drive and impetus and activity did become a more authentic and pure expression of will to truth. Wanting to establish what is ultimately, absolutely, metaphysically true became my driving force. It usurped that other flight from what was false. But even today, and through the years, I would not deny that feeling of not wanting to manifest the consequences of falsity was always still there, and still is, in the background. So in short, what pure expression of will to truth I can identify in myself, I nevertheless acknowledge as, if you like, an emergent property of a different psychological drive, namely the desire to not manifest bullshit. Because bullshit hurts. Anyway, I hope that comes closer to the intention of Noah's question. Take care. See you later.